Hey, what's going on, guys? Mini call here coming at you with a quick review of Iceman and just the beginnings of the astonishing X-Men team, or the Axmen as they're so being called. So as you're looking here, first and foremost, my Iceman obviously is not all that built up. Looking at his passive, definitely probably kind of T4 worthy, and I would say probably about the only T4 I'm kind of looking at. Just kind of looking at some of the other skills, I guess. Still kind of haven't really fully decided kind of what I'm T4ing. I'll kind of go into that, I guess, more so as, all the members are being unlocked. So far, some prime candidates. Obviously, Kitty Pryde's basic looks really good. Iceman's passive, and then even I think Kitty Pryde's basic, or not her basic, her passive as well, is very good with those evades. Beast, believe it or not, can probably get away with almost none of his abilities, T Ford. They don't really add a whole lot, which is kind of nice. As you know, I'm thinking probably Jubilee and Bishop might be, semi T4 dependent. But anyway, so far this team is handling pretty well. Now, obviously, my Kitty Pryde has really not been built up at all. I really just got her to level 25 just to put in all of her abilities to at least have them kind of unlocked. But so temporarily I am doing this team with my dad bros, or the two members of the X Factor, and those two are pretty built up, as I am planning to hopefully take them into Dark Dimension 4. So it does make it a little lopsided as far as kind of the attacks go, and went in here and I accidentally Simblitz that first one. So going in here, we'll try, I think I decided on the Symbiote Minerva kind of hybrid team, just kind of as a nice way to kind of test out and just kind of really see what this team is capable of. Power levels are kind of all over the place. Two Dad Bros are the 60k range. Beast, because of his low stars, is in the 40k range, and then Iceman is 23k, and then Kitty Pryde is basically, non-existent, more or less kind of just a body that's kind of standing around. One interesting thing I've kind of, as I was doing this test, something that kind of surprised me and, I think kind of validates doing Iceman's ISO 8 selection as a raider, is he crit surprisingly quite often. So with the Dad Bros, it really kind of at least helps their turn meter. And I'm thinking kind of when this whole team is kind of more on even footing, it'll be really interesting to see kind of what this team does in the interim until Jubilee and Bishop do join the game. So going in here, normally I target, Symbiote Spider-Man first, but surprisingly, Scream actually dropped with Shatterstar's Ultimate. So I kind of switched over to Minerva. I didn't want her to get rezzed. Now, surprisingly here, Iceman's passive actually went off, and even though Symbiote Spider-Man didn't have slow, he still did that kind of passive attack on the Symbiote Spider-Man's turn. Now, this is going to be a chance for it to happen on every enemy's turn, and it's a 100% chance to happen if the enemy is slowed. So going in here, I did the ultimate, and, you'll see there it basically critted almost across the board, which is really cool. It caused slow, and which then caused Scream to basically get killed as soon as she took her turn. Going in with Kitty Pryde, definitely I think as I get her built up, these skills will become a lot more useful. Was just kind of looking and just kind of playing around a little bit. Like I said, she hasn't been worked on at all. So you'll see there, she really didn't hit for anything. So, really not bringing too much to the table right now, but definitely she's got some great survivability. The combination of her applying evades, plus the speed ups for Beast, one, and Astonishing X-Men kind of gets damaged, is just kind of a really cool mechanic. And I can certainly see why this team is being billed as, a great raid team. Can certainly see the beginnings of that. And, for right now, this little hybrid team is kind of just a little crit machine. You'll see Shatterstar crit twice there, which, basically boosted him and Longshot's speed, as well as, they're both kind of barriered fully up. Now, obviously, the team isn't all that built up quite yet, at least as far as the Axemen go. So you'll did just see Kitty Pryde just got one-shotted there. That certainly wouldn't be the case if I had worked on her at all. So right now, kind of my priorities are I just finished getting the Dad Bros 2 level gear tier 12. I'm waiting on a unique piece to get them to 13 and higher. So right now I'm focusing my normal gear resources on my Axemen. I've kind of decided that's going to be the next team I build up. And I'm starting with Iceman, just really kind of no reason. I just like him more as a character. My beast is already built up from my X-Men team with Phoenix, and so he's not really needing any work. And then after I do Iceman, I will do Kitty Pryde, and hopefully by that time, when I'm done with those two, Bishop will be out, and then shortly following that will most likely be Jubilee. And I really haven't decided who I will work on first. It'll kind of just depend on who comes out first and kind of go from there. I'm hoping to maybe get Jubilee actually to 6 stars, which we'll see if I get lucky with some of my ghost drops in the War Store. But, we'll see. I'll definitely at least get her at 5 stars. And anyway, so this next fight up with the Guardians, and Shatterstar just deleted Gamora and Mantis. Or actually, I'm sorry, Mantis and Groot, not Groot, Rocket Raccoon. So I was trying to get a team to kind of survive a little bit longer, and that wasn't really the case here. You'll see Iceman got all his slows out, but Groot cleansed them. But when Groot did go, because of that slow, it was a guaranteed passive attack from Iceman, which is really cool. He's attacking a lot, and so I thought that was really kind of neat. And, every time he is critting, he is getting a little bit of a barrier. So for a controller, he definitely has some good sustain, and, seems to be kind of protecting himself pretty well. This one I kind of went in. I was hoping that the Hulk there, he was a 74k Hulk. I was kind of hoping that the Hulk would last a little bit longer, and I could kind of play around a little bit more with this team. I think with this actual fight, I stopped doing some of the big attacks with the Dad Bros, as they were kind of just like deleting things. So, I mean, you saw there, Shatterstar again deleted 2 of the characters. So I decided to switch up and go for basic attacks, and I was hoping that would get the enemy to live a little bit longer. As you saw there, Hulk did just go, and just because of his chance, Iceman landed his passive attack, which was really cool. Tried to do the taunt flip, but because of her low level, Hulk did resist it. Go in with some slows, so Luke Cage is slowed. Again, he gets another lucky shot, and the passive attack attacks again to Hulk. And, so far it almost seems like it's, I would almost call it like a 75% chance. It just seems to be proccing so many times. With the passive attack with Luke Cage, it crit, so that again gives the Dad Bros a speed boost. And, again, this team just kind of blew through yet another kind of hybrid team. I haven't really kind of played them out with too many of the more synergized or meta teams. Still kind of just playing around a little bit. After the recording of this video, I actually did do a sim fight with the Black Order, and they were able to take out the Black Order team. Mind you, it was a very weak Black Order team. But so far, definitely giving this hybrid team a thumbs up. And Iceman is looking good. So if you did like this video, please like and subscribe. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope everyone is having a good one. Feel free to reach out to me on Discord at Khaleesi or in-game at any of the 3 accounts. Again, thank y'all so much for watching, and hope you're having a good one.